Hello everyone, welcome to the new video on the series of NLP. In the previous few tutorials, we had completed our phase 1 of NLP, which is data cleaning. So guys, today we are going to move to the next phase, that is vectorization. So first of all guys, what is vectorization? As you all know that we cannot feed our text data into machine learning model, so we need to transform it into integer features. To transform the text data into integer features, vectorization came into picture. Sorry. There are different type of vectorizers like count vectorizer, n-gram vectorizer, TF-IDF. But here for basic understanding, we are going to use first count vectorization. So guys, first of all, let's have a look how machine learning model will understand our text data. Here I am showing you an image. What is vectorization? Let's have a look. Here the middle portion you are seeing, this is our data set. Here after vectorization, what will be the output of the vectorization? That the columns will be all the different words present in the our data set, and there will be last column label which will show us ham spam, which what type of data it is. And in the each sentence in our data set will be one row, and the number of occurrence of each word will be displayed here. For example, let's consider in our first sentence there is no occurrence of offer, but there is one occurrence of loan. This dot 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 represent there can be many such words. I am just giving you one example. So guys, what machine learning will do? Machine learning will make one relation. For example, suppose here I have separated both ham and spam outcome. As you can see that guys, machine learning had made one can made one relation, like if there is more occurrence of lol word, then it will be ham, or if there will be more occurrence of offer word, then it can be a spam. So like this is just one simple example, but the assumption of machine learning is too complex, out of the scope that I can explain you. So for easy understanding, just I can say that here we can take example of two words, that is offer and lol. And as we can see in our data set, if lol word is encountered or occurred more, then it is likely to be ham, or if offer word is occurred more than lol, then it is likely to be spam. So like this vectorization will help machine learning to make relations. So guys, this was a basic example how vectorization works. Now guys, I am going to use a count vectorization, which is of sklearn library, which will create a document term matrix. What document term matrix means here? Document term matrix is a matrix where the entry of each cell will be count of the number of times that word occur in that document. Guys, what will be the output? That each the occurrence in each column will be a word, and the number of times the word occur will be counted there. So guys, first of all, I am here reading the text, the same process we used to do every time. Reading the text, then I am setting here display max call width. I had already explained this you before. Then we are using stop words from library, and we are creating an object of stammer. And in last two lines, we are reading our data set, and we are setting the columns as label and width. And here guys, in the last 2 to 3 tutorials, I had explained you each step by step how to remove punctuation, then how to tokenize, then how to stem or end, then last I am returning the text. You can watch my previous tutorials for better understanding of this function. Now guys, here is the main part. We are applying count vectorization. So as I mentioned you earlier, count vectorizer is from sklearn library, and from sklearn.featureextraction.text we are importing count vectorizer. Guys, one thing to note here, that whenever we import any class from sklearn, it needs to be instantialized. So we need to create the object of count vectorizer, count vector equal to count vectorizer, and what here we are passing analyzer. There are many arguments guys, you can refer to the sklearn documentation to look out, but we are using analyzer here because each line or each row need to be passed through this function clean text. Here analyzer takes a function, and it it passes each line of text to that function. So that guys, before passing our text to vectorizer, we need the text to be clean. We don't need explicitly calling clean text function. We can pass in the argument like we had passed here. So guys, till here I hope you had understand. Now moving forward, after creation of object of count vectorizer, we are going to fit transform. What here fit transform means, guys, it will change the data according to the mentioned class, and it will affect it in the return variable. We are here passing board data of body text. So each row by row will be fetch, it will be passed to clean text and then vectorize. And we are keeping here x counts. X count is now guys a vectorized form of count vectorized form of our data set. It will now contain every column as a different words and every row as a text data. Let's run this part. I hope I run this part. I can run this. Then here guys, if we print, I am printing x count dot shape. So guys, it will, let's see. Here it has printed that 5567,8104. As we know previously that 5567 is the text data that we means rows that we have in our data set, but here 8104 is the number of columns. It means that guys, it has counted 8104 distinct words. And in the last line print count vec dot get feature names, it here it is displaying each word as different. I am writing this line so that we can get all the distinct 8104 words that are detected by our model. So guys, let's have a look. Here are some numbers, some words, all the combination that is finded by our cleaning text data. Then last guys, as I mentioned you earlier that if I will print here, let's suppose I am printing here x counts. If I will print x counts here, wait a second guys. As you can see, x counts look like this. I told you earlier that we want that each column will be a word and each row will be text data. Then the matrix will full of the how much time that words occur in the data set. So guys, it will be a sparse matrix. So to print that, we first need to convert our x count to array. Then we need to create a data frame and we are storing it in the variable. Let's look at this. Here is the expected output that I was talking about. We had 5567 rows into 8104 columns. The rows are each of the text data and the columns are each of the words, guys. So here you can see that 000 means that this word does not occur in our data set. Here dot 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 represent the remaining words. Like here in the 5563 row, we can see that this word occurs for one time. So guys, this is the representation of vectorization, and this count vectorization is used to train our machine learning model. We can't direct feed our text data to our model, so we are using vectorization here. I hope guys you understand how vectorization work and why is it important, why text data cannot be directly fed to our model. There are different types of vectorizers, guys. I will try to cover in my next videos. So guys, till then, stay connected. And if you have any query regarding this tutorial or any other tutorial of NLP, you can comment in the video, or else guys, you can write summary of the video, how much you understood, how much you learned from that video. Till then guys, keep learning. See you in the next session.